Hello everybody. In today's video, for the low introductory price of absolutely nothing, you can hear me talk about Foodie Beauty getting married in Kuwait. She made it to Kuwait. She went to Kuwait. She's marrying her online boyfriend that she barely knows. She's getting subscribers. She's stealing Amberlynn Reed's crown. What are we gonna do about it? Nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
Show more cats. Okay. Also, we do have a very somber update from Becky, Amberlynn's ex-girlfriend. We are going to be talking about Becky and what is going on with Becky. And at the very end, we do have a Pokemon Go update. Everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only, not meant to be taken seriously whatsoever. I'm sharing opinions, not facts, on public figures and what they are choosing to make public on the internet. You're not going to see anything hidden here. This is what everyone who is a public figure is making public. Please do not leave anyone mentioned in today's video any mean-spirited, negative, discouraging comments. Please be kind in the comment section about the people that we're talking about. So let's just start off with Becky. So the night that Amber was trolling and trashing reaction channels, this is what actually happened to her ex, Becky. And I'm just really glad that Becky is okay. Becky posted a video a few days ago, and this is what she posted on Halloween night. Happy Halloween. I hope everyone has a safe night. I wrecked my car today. I am okay, but my car is not. What happened was I worked 16 hours, went home and slept 2 hours, and then went back and worked another 8 hours. I was in an unfamiliar area and went around a curve and missed the stop sign and went into a large ditch. I am okay, very sore, but my car is not okay. I also apologize for the lack in content. I've been working a lot and going through a lot too. I still plan on doing paranormal story times and other content, but it's been impossible to post. I'm sorry, and I will upload soon. I'm sure Becky's audience understands that she is working and she can't post a lot, and I'm sure they'll be patient with her. The most important thing is that she is okay. This is really unfortunate what happened to her, but the most important part is that she's obviously okay and, you know, was not hurt. Cars can be replaced, people can't be. So I'm really, really thankful that Becky is okay. What I wanted to say here is that it is amazing to me that other people spent their Halloween night like trashing people and, you know, really like just like trolling and everything. And other people were actually working, doing their job. And unfortunately, you know, this happened. But I'm really, really happy that Becky is okay. She did share this with us. So I'm sure that her audience is going to be really patient with her. So that is Becky's big update. And let's just continue on talking about Foodie Beauty and her upcoming marriage. Okay, so let's talk about Foodie Beauty going to Kuwait and getting married there. So she has done 2 videos, one that is a travel vlog going to Kuwait, and the second one is actually with her just showing like the beaches and, you know, showing just Kuwait. And it's, I have to say, it's very beautiful there. Okay, so this is editing me, okay? This is the most important thing I'm going to tell you about the Foodie Beauty situation today, okay? Now, my whole video about Foodie Beauty was filmed before I found this out, so this is really important, so I want to put this here. Basically, if you guys don't know, Foodie Beauty has some kind of like a friend. His name is Roman. She briefly semi-dated him, messaged her. He went live, and he's claiming that he messaged her, and she told him she's stuck, that she can't leave, that she doesn't have access to like internet, or I don't know. I just want to preface this by saying we don't know if he's telling the truth, and we don't know if like everything he's saying is true. So he could be, I don't know, he could be making it up. Do I have a feeling he's making it up? No. That she doesn't have access to the things that she likes to do, you know, gummy bears. You know how she likes to eat gummy bears? Yeah, she don't have no access to that. And, which is, you know, serious for her. And also, she can't go on the internet, and there's an issue with going live. And, you know, Foodie Beauty posted that she's going to have a big surprise for everyone, okay? I don't know. But he's saying she's stuck and she can't leave for a while. Excuse me. If even half of this is true, Foodie Beauty, you did this to yourself. You married a man you didn't know in a totally different country. I've said this a million times. Different countries have different customs and laws and rules. You need to learn it. You need to learn them before going there. Now, Roman is also saying that if anyone mentioned this, okay, if anyone mentions any of this, that she's going to deny it because, you know, she's going to say she never talked to him, okay? So just keep this in mind as we go through the rest of the video. We're not caught up on what's going on. She has either already gotten married or is definitely getting married. She went there to marry her online boyfriend that she doesn't know of a few weeks. Riveting content. Okay. So first of all, what a lot of people are wondering is her boyfriend, her now husband, even there? She could be there with a tour guide. She could be there by herself for all anyone knows. She could be there with someone else rather than the guy that she's supposed to be marrying. If you look at the videos that she's posted, she'll talk for a little bit and then she shows her plane ride. She'll talk for like a few seconds and then she just shows herself like through the window and shows the scenery. She doesn't actually show herself hanging out with him. She doesn't show anything. And please spare me, Foodie Beauty, with this whole BS like, oh, we loved, we lost, we have to be private. She's saying that she needs to be private now, but that's not who she really is. And maybe this gentleman requested this, but what I will say is, as of right now, when I'm filming this, there's no actual proof that this person is even there with her. And I mean, do I think that she actually went to meet someone? Yeah, I do. The problem with meeting a complete stranger in another country, or even just meeting a complete stranger in your own country, is they may not even be there. It may be like a catfish, or it may be like a situation type deal that isn't what you think that it is. Because just look at her videos. She is not showing anyone that she is with. And she said she went there to get married. So you actually think you're going to have this marriage in Kuwait arc without actually showing your marriage, showing your partner. I mean, eventually, like, okay, I've seen people say this. They are done with the story already. I'm going to be honest with you. I need a little bit more drama because the scenery is beautiful. Like I said, Kuwait is gorgeous. It's very beautiful there. That's very nice. This is not a travel channel.
I love that for you.
Okay, you are here to provide the drama, and she said she sells her life for profit. So where is this guy? Did you even meet him? Are you with a tour guide? What's going on? Foodie Beauty has gotten almost 1,000 subscribers. I want you to see this. There's a reason that I'm bringing this up with disabled comments. I always talk about this, and I always say, hey, you can get subscribers and you can be successful somewhat, you know, not that Foodie Beauty is successful, but you know what I'm trying to say. You can make money and you can get subscribers with disabled comments. The reason that I know that is because I used to disable my comments, so I'm not just talking out of my, never mind. So this is why I always say if Amber disabled her comments, she would still be fine. Like, she would still make money. Now, I will say that Amberlynn's channel is all about people going to the comment section to see what people are writing, so she would have a harder time. But the point I'm trying to make is it's very possible to gain followers and gain views. She's gotten some of the best views she's gotten in, I think, almost a year, in a very long time. She got 34,000 views on an 8-minute video where she was just saying that she was going to Kuwait. Basically, if you're producing the content that people either think is like controversial, that's in her case because she's going to marry a man she's never met. We don't even know if this is like what's going on. Is this a scam? Is this a real guy? What's going on? And, you know, she's producing because of that, because people are very interested and curious into what's going on. And like, is this for real? It is controversial content. And so she's producing this content and she has all the comments disabled. And by the way, her community page posts are getting way more likes than ever before. A lot of people were saying, just stop trying to stop her from going to Kuwait and marrying this man. Let her do it. Let her get into this situation and we see what develops. And that's exactly what's happened. I mean, I will say that the positive here, and I do like to talk about the positives. The positive here is that Foodie Beauty in like a few short weeks has done something that, you know, our girls, you know, haven't been doing. Like, some people are clickbaiting their health. Some people are clickbaiting other people's health. Some people are lying about hair coloring and trolling their audience. Whereas Foodie Beauty has stolen the crown from, you know, in my opinion, Amberlynn. She's stolen the crown from Amberlynn. And she's marrying her online boyfriend in a whole different country without even meeting him. It's riveting content. So honestly, this proves one thing, that if people are interested in the type of content that you're putting out because they think it's so outlandish, so outrageous, or they just want to see what develops, they will join your channel and they will watch no matter what is happening. What is going to be her new life? Do you guys think this is a good idea? Who do you think? Do you think this guy that she's marrying is just going to support her forever and the relationship is going to work out? Because anything can happen, right? I wish her all the best. Like, I wish Amber all the best. Like, I definitely feel like, hey, if this is the love of your life and you really think that this is it, good for you. I personally think she went out of desperation. And I'm not trying to be ironic, as our girl Amberlynn would say. Amberlynn says reaction channels are ironic. Yes, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? I just think she went out of desperation. For that is, she always had boyfriends. I don't understand why she needed to go and marry a stranger. I just think that was desperation. I don't know how much I believe the whole traveling bees. I think she just went out of desperation. She felt, in my opinion, that she could not find anybody where she was at, which is ludicrous because, like I said, she had boyfriends before. She had Pete's, she had BB. Obviously we can't count that other guy, but like the point is that I don't think you should ever be that desperate to do that. However, now that we're here, she's getting all this attention. I don't know if this relationship will work out. Leave it in the comments down below. Do you think that this relationship with a complete stranger is going to work out? I don't think that it will. They may get married. They may already be married because she said she's going there. She's immediately getting married, all this other stuff. So, that's fine that it could work out. Now, I don't see how this relationship can work out because she also said prior to leaving that she wasn't going to live there permanently. So how is this going to work? Now, a lot of people have said that it's a scam. A lot of people have said, oh, maybe this person just wants to move to Canada. I don't know if I believe that. I think she wouldn't say a lot because I think that she's just desperate for everything to work out, and which I can understand on a basic human level, but I just really think she could have found somebody without, like, it's one thing to want to travel, but like to marry someone you don't know, like the minute that you meet them or like a few days after you meet them, sometimes it works out. But in her case, the intentions, I feel, are like desperation. And I understand that people like sometimes meet people that they have never met before and they immediately get married and they're staying together for 40, 50 years. That's fine. That totally works out. But with Foodie Beauty, I think there's a lot more to be considered. She's not everybody else. I think she did this. The intentions, I think, were just to go and do anything that could get her a man, pretty much. That's my opinion. So my question to Foodie Beauty is this your new life? Are you seriously coming back to YouTube? Are you not doing live streams anymore? What are you doing? So is this guy like supporting you? How are you going to support yourself? And what about Pete? I've said this before. Pete completely relies on Foodie Beauty to just like live his life. Basically, she supports him.
Let me show you how to do it.
So his ex supports him, Foodie Beauty, right? My question is, if she actually is already married or about to be married any minute, right? How does her husband feel about her supporting her ex-boyfriend? The next question is she still going to continue to live with Pete? Because prior to leaving to Kuwait, she kicked Pete out of her room and she did an entire community page post stating that he is not allowed in her room. I forgot I kicked Pete out of my room earlier, LOL. I will explain. Pete is a former ex-boyfriend. He is my friend, yes, but my room is considered my personal space that contains many personal items and clothing, and I'm usually not in my hijab in my room. It is custom in some cultures for women to only be alone and without a hijab with family members if they are men. We can be with all women without the hijab. I know this is very different from our past friendship and how we used to live, but things are different now. I did not ask him to leave with any malicious intent at all. I am not dropping my friend from my life, but it is no longer appropriate as a married woman, I told you she got married, to have a non-related man in my private room. Pete and I can discuss things in any of the other unused rooms in the house, no biggie. And yes, that includes me staying out of his as well. See you guys soon. Okay, you know what? Just let him adopt the cats and move on, because you obviously just completely dumped your cats on him. And honestly, Pete has shown more concern towards those two cats, BBJ and Sam, than you have for a while, okay? At least he was like cuddling them and, you know, giving them attention. And that's what cats need, love and attention. But I digress. Okay. So how is there's a reason that I read that out to you, like her new like way of life. That's fine. I totally have respect for her new, you know, if she's, I don't know if she's like changing religions, because she has said that she has not and will not. That's what she said before. I don't know if that's fine. If this is her new religion, I totally respect it. My thing here is this. What are you doing with Pete exactly? Are you coming back to live with him as a married woman? You just said you can't be in the same room with him. So can you continue to live with him? Also, you know, what is he going to do? This is a real serious question, because I'm worried about it, because I'm thinking like, what is he going to do? He really needs to get whatever help he needs to get, and he needs to try to figure out how to get a job. I don't think she's going to support him for the rest of her life. I think if she hadn't gotten married and if she never met anybody else, of course she would support him. I mean, I don't know why, to each his own. I don't know any ex-boyfriend or girlfriend that would support me. Would your guys' ex-boyfriend, girlfriend support you? Possibly, but I don't see that happening a lot and often. Maybe an ex paying alimony that you have children with or you've had a marriage with, but these two people are not in this situation. I think Pete is in a lot of trouble if she's already a married woman. My opinion is I don't think that any guy, even if she married somebody down the street, I don't think any man would be okay with being married to Foodie Beauty, living with another guy. She said she can't be in the same, like, pretty much bedroom with him. So what's going to happen to Pete? He says he doesn't have a job, that his brother doesn't have a job, that the whole family isn't employed, and he relies on Foodie Beauty for like room and shelter and board and food. What is going to happen if she comes back from Kuwait? Has he ever thought about this? Like, what if she decides to stay there? This is a very serious issue, because what's going to happen to him? He's an adult and he needs to take his own responsibility of his own life. He needs to get a job, my opinion. But all of these things, has she thought about this? I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments down below. I will say that the place that she's at, Kuwait, looks gorgeous and beautiful. And if she's happy, I'm happy for her. I wish her all the best. I hope the marriage works out. I hope it all works out for her. To me, it seems like a very rash decision that has not been thought through. You know, I wish you all the best, but I just think it's a rash decision. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments down below. And now let's just move on to a Pokemon Go update. We haven't had one of those in a while. So let's talk about Pokemon Go. So I've been doing a lot of raids. This is still some Halloween raids that I'm going to show you, and the day after Halloween. So there was the Gengar with the little hat raids. I did get 100% IV one after like so many raids, after days and days of raiding. I also did a bunch of raids for that one-day event on November 1st to 2nd, where they had like the Duskull with the flower crown. No shiny, no hundo. I'm sorry. I understand that it was an event for like 1 to 2 days, but I think this is just my opinion. In my opinion, I think it's not really fully fair to put like a new shiny out for just a day or two. Obviously, when people are shiny hunting, and when people are trying to get like a shiny Pokemon or 100% IV and it's through raids, it's going to take, usually in my experience, 100 plus raids to get that. And this is just not something that I feel is fair, to put out a new shiny Pokemon. You know people are going to hunt it, and you're giving them 1 day, 1.5 days, 2 days. So I didn't get anything good, but I did so many raids. And I think I got like 98% IVs, but nothing of note. Okay, so there was a lot of Giratina raids after like a few days. I would say 2 to 3 days of raiding, which is like hundreds of raids. I basically did get 100% IV Giratina. I feel like Giratina, with this new move, Shadow Force, that they put out, this legendary Pokemon Giratina with a new move. Okay, I haven't tried it out in the Battle League yet, but I have like been in the Battle League where it's player versus player, and I've seen that, you know, people, other trainers, Pokemon trainers, using Shadow Force with Giratina. And I can tell you that it takes a very long time to like power up the move. So in my opinion, I don't even want to use it, because it's like, why put out a new move that takes a longer amount of time to power up. What I mean is when you're pressing like the button as you're trying to like have your Pokemon go after the other Pokemon, you're pressing to power up, you know, you're doing the fast attack to power up the charged attack that you're going to throw against your opponent. And the new move, Shadow Force, I'm sorry, it takes way too long. The whole point of Giratina as a Pokemon, if you guys have never used Giratina before, is that Giratina charges up pretty fast. The faster that you can charge up your charge move with your fast attack, the faster you can throw it, the more times you can attack your opponent in the game, and the more times that the Pokemon's health fades, right? So I just don't understand the point of Shadow Force when I've been in the Battle League. I see people take a really long time to power that up. Now, I've also been, hatching some eggs. There were some Halloween eggs. So I ended up with only like 2 shiny Noibats, which is still better than nothing. The IVs were pretty bad, and I'm just showing you, like, I'm going to be showing you, like, eggs I was hatching, also regular eggs I was hatching. I did, here's the thing. I hatched yet another shiny, like, baby Pikachu, and I am not complaining at all because a shiny is a shiny. But what I've noticed, and you guys could let me know if you play Pokemon and if you hatch eggs, what I've noticed is that like, if there's, like, a shiny Pokemon that has more odds of being shiny, you'll keep hatching it. Like, I must have hatched already 4 to 5 different shiny baby Pikachus over the years that I've been playing. And I'm not hatching any other shiny baby, like, Pokemon. But those I am. Now, some Pokemon are like boosted with their shinies, and some Pokemon have other situation type deals going on where they're just like more prevalent. But I feel like, honestly, who is here trying to desperately get numerous baby shiny like Pikachus? Like, there's so many other shinies that people want to get, and I wish that the rates would be boosted more. Also, I think Pokemon Go needs to, at least once a year, even if it's a ticketed event, even if you have to pay for it, my opinion, they should just have one shiny day where you can get all the shinies that you want. People will pay top dollar for that, and I've talked to like my friends about it, and they've said, well, they don't think, in their opinions, Pokemon Go is ever gonna do this, because why would you do something like that? Because then, the whole idea is random number generator, and it's basically a game of chance. When will you get a new shiny? What will happen? You know what I'm trying to say? So I guess it doesn't make any sense for them. Also, I did want to talk about not just the raids that I'm showing you and the egg hatches. I wanted to talk about Community Day. Yesterday was like Dratini Community Day. I posted on my community page that I did get 100% IV. All the shinies I got were not really good IVs. So this is only the second time, this is random number generator, in a year. The last time, well, it's almost been a year. The last time I got 100% IV on Community Day was Roserade, and it was during the December Community Day when all the Pokemon came back. This is only the second time pretty much in a year that I've gotten a hundo on Community Day. It is really difficult to get good IVs. That's what people are looking for. But so that was my Community Day. You can let me know what kind of Community Day you had, if you had better shiny odds. I got a bunch of shinies, but today I actually traded one that was a 3-star, but in general, it's really hard to like get good IVs. But here's the thing. Pokemon Go even posted this, that a lot of people were having trouble signing into their accounts on Community Day. And Pokemon Go constantly is having these type of issues, just like with Zoroark. Don't even get me started on that, when the auto catchers were disabled because like your Pokemon was transforming, if you were catching this tricky Pokemon in the wild, and it was transforming into your own buddy, and then they had to just like ban a lot of like Pokemon in the Great and Master League, whatever. It's like you're constantly having glitches. But how is it possible that a whole bunch of people can't even log into their account on such an important day as Community Day? A lot of people, me included, pay for the tickets. There's like I think it's like, what is this, like $1. It doesn't matter how much it costs, okay? But it's like $1 research that people pay for to play during Community Day, and you get extra encounters with the Pokemon. And honestly, I just think, my question is, what is going on that there's constantly such glitches in the game that people can't even access. Like my friend could not access their account. Then they barely got in during Community Day. Then there was a new thing during Community Day was it was like a golden stop that you have to like press or whatever and you get like coins. That wasn't discussed or talked about. So a lot of people didn't even do it. Like if you don't follow like Pokemon Go news, you didn't even know about that, you know? So you can get like coins for a mysterious Pokemon, but why was this not discussed? I think this should have been talked about. And why don't you want to tell people that play your game what's going on so they could play it more, spend more money? That's just my personal opinion, not a fact. Okay, so let me know if you got anything good recently in Pokemon Go or in Community Day. Thank you guys so very much for watching today. I definitely appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed today's video, check out this video that's popping up here. You may enjoy it, you may not enjoy it. Go ahead and leave it a like or a dislike. If you don't like it, be a friend. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.